Welcome to this week's Hymn of the Week. This week we have ELW 382, Christ is Risen, Alleluia. The text by John S.B. Monsell or Monsell. We know his tunes already. We've had one of the Hymn of the Week by this composer or this lyricist. One, it was On Our Way Rejoicing, and another hymn that's in ELW by the same lyricist would be, I'm trying to remember here, Sing to the Lord the Harvest is the other one that we have. Now he's composed over 300 hymn texts, so we're blessed to have three of them in the Evangelical Lutheran worship. Also, we spoke a bit about John Monsell before, but he had a tragic ending to his life as he fell to his death on top of the roof. He was looking at the work that the church was doing on the roof and unfortunately fell to his death. But that does not take away from the immense output and value of his hymn texts. He did compose this text for his two children, in memory of two of his children. So that's something we do know, and we also know, like most of his texts, they need to be bright, jolly, and upbeat. And so I will make sure to interpret that as such in the playing. Music by Frederick C. Maker. 1881 Bristol tune book. And what's interesting in this music is that we can see the resurrection of it musically. So we start with that interval of a fourth. Then we get the fourth in the second line, right? And now in the third line, we get some dotted rhythms to add some energy. Right? And then instead of ending in the key he's in, he adds a secondary dominant, the B flat major, which is the 5, the dominant of E flat, which is the dominant of the key he's in. So I don't find that any coincidence. And then, if we look in the last line, bowing down in joy before him, like verse 1, he continues that pattern twice, or even gratefully our hearts, and now the leap is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a sixth. So we have this leap gradually increasing, and then the chords changing to then repeat what we just sang at the beginning. And at the end, he adds or tags a 5-1 finish. So this is obviously a variation of the dominance of various keys, and it's done very creatively, but also it's easy to sing. I remember playing this hymn many years on Easter Sunday. It was the Easter hymn at the end of the service almost every year. So it certainly is one of my favorites, and it's important that, particularly with the music, because we're looking at an older tune, 1881, I want to make sure that it does have that classical feel, even though it's a Romantic period, a little classical feel to it, but also that jolly happiness as well. So here's Christ is Risen, Alleluia. I always like adding that classical finish to this Easter hymn I left one bit of information out that the text, 1863, it was from a hymnal found in 1863 called Hymns of Love and Praise. So a much older tune matched with a much older text, and we still sing it today. Thank you for listening.